Welcome back to the Nikki Clarke Radio Show on Hotline. The show is about conversations that matter, and we have another amazing individual on the line. She is a life coach. Please welcome Guerline Brugiroux on the show. How are you doing today?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Very good, thank you. So, Guerline, thank you for your time here with us, and tell me about your background leading up to what you're doing today.
Well, I live in Ottawa. I've been in Ottawa all my life. I went to school here and graduated as a social service worker. I was lucky enough to get a job right out of school, and I worked in that field for many years. However, working in that field, it was very frustrating because I wasn't able to help the individuals to the capacity that I wanted to help them. So when I worked in the government and private sector, there's a lot of red tape, and it was really beginning to take a toll on my life because the clients that I were working with had either severe disability or physical issues, and they were completely lost. And I mean, it was never rewarding. And then I would go home, and I was raising 6 children at the time as well, and it wasn't always great there. So it took a toll on me physically and psychologically, so I had to make a choice. So it was either quit my job or quit my family. And I decided to quit my job. And I really thought that it would be easy for me to get back into the workforce. However, I was unemployed for many years, and I was down for many years. And I embarked on a journey to try to change things, to try to change my life. So I took a lot of spiritual courses, learning how to connect with who I am, trying to understand who I am. And I needed to change the dynamic of my life and my family. And I just fell in love with it and realized, you know what, this is what I was meant to do. So I went on to become a Reiki practitioner, EFT, IET, and I did a life coach certification and became a counselor. And in and all that, I mean, I realized through all this journey in the work, I had to change the dynamic of my home. I had to heal my home, heal myself in order to help anyone heal themselves. So the whole family went through this transformation, and it wasn't easy, but we got through it. And, so this is where I am today.
Okay. Excellent. All right. So tell me about some of the services that you offer then. Who comes to see you?
My main service is I help a lot of youth. I have a lot of family who come and see me, and they're like, can you please help us with our children? And I draw from the experience I have as a mother, first and foremost, in order to assist the families. A lot of young women, I've always had a passion in helping young women be the best that they can be and giving them the tools that they need, tools that I didn't have. Right? We always say if we knew better, we'd do better, or if I knew then what I knew now. So I'm trying to give these children all those tools that I didn't have growing up and that I know now to help them better succeed in life. But my whole goal is to mend families and help the communication. So I challenge their belief systems. I challenge their behavior in order for that family to grow.
Okay, excellent. So the family that you have, you've got how many children?
I have 6 children.
6, okay. And what are their ages?
I have twin boys who are 25. I have a 21-year-old daughter, an 18-year-old son, and I have an 11-year-old daughter and a 9-year-old boy. Wow.
Beautiful. And how do they feel about your role as a life coach and working in the community?
They love it. I mean, they bring me a lot of their friends. I remember growing up, when they were growing up, and whenever one of their friends was going through an issue or something, and they'd always be like, you need to talk to my mom, and this is before I was even certified. I mean, this is when I was just being a mom to the kids and all the neighborhood kids. I mean, they always grew up in my house, and they would always bring me their friends. They're like, Mom, you need to talk to him. Something's going on. So, I mean, this has always been something that I was doing even before I was paid for it. And they're so proud of the work that I do. And it's very difficult. I remember it's challenging because I'm a mom And I'm a coach, so sometimes when I'm talking with my kids and they're like, Mom, we're not your client, you know?
Yeah.
You need to talk to us like a mom, and sometimes it's hard to eliminate that line, but I mean, it's still challenging. I wish, you know, that it could be like the Cosbys and everything, but this is reality. And no, they're very proud. They love that I do this.
Excellent. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, how has your life been transformed with this passion work that you have?
Oh, the amount of empathy that I have for humans in general. I have a higher, like, it's transformed me because I realized that the life that I used to live before, I was, if I can say, asleep, and I feel like I've been awakened. And when I meet people now, I understand more of what the human race is. We all have our challenges. We all have our wants and desires, but it all comes out to being the same thing. We just don't know how to express it. And we were taught to express, anger before showing pain, right? Don't show love because you're going to be vulnerable. And I've been awakened that it's okay to show love, to be, it's okay to put yourself at risk, and you're only going to feel the pain if you want to, right? So I live my life now very, very open. I'm very transparent. I'm not afraid to get hurt because I know that I can't, right? If I just live my life in a way where I love everyone, and when I say that, I truly mean it. And I wish that everyone could live like that. And it's transformed me where I don't get, before I always wanted to, debate something, argue something, challenge something. I don't live like that anymore. Now I respect people's opinions. I don't always need to be right. I've grown a lot as a person. And when I look at my children going through their things, I used to my ego used to be frazzled, and I'd be like, you can't do this because I'm your mother. But now I understand, what? He's growing. He's not where I am right now. And once he's where I am, he'll understand on his, within time. So it's really changed my life. I'm much happier now.
Fantastic. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you've been doing some great things, and motivating people, getting them out of places where they feel that they're in a tight corner, and you're helping them to unlock what's already inside them. And release, and to become better people. So how can people connect with you so that they could get the same kind of introduction to, life-changing, connections with you? And,
They can reach me at Intuitive Connections. They can send me an email at intuitiveconnections@gmail.com.
Okay. Fantastic.
Yes, and I'm in the process right now of completing my Facebook page. So pretty soon, the Facebook page, Intuitive Connections, will be up.
Okay.
And as well, they can reach me by phone at 613-402-0082.
All right. Excellent. Okay, so we are so excited to meet with you in Ottawa. The Nikki Clarke Show
Thank
will
you
be
so much.
in Ottawa September 20th, and you'll be one of our very special guests. So if you're in the Ottawa area in Ontario, please come down to the Heart and Crown on Clarence Street in the Bi-Market area to meet Guerline Brugiroux and some other great guests, and you'll be inspired and transformed. So I just want to thank Guerline today for her time. Thank you for sharing what you do. And we look forward to meeting you very soon. You've been listening to the Nikki Clarke. You're more than welcome. You've been listening to the Nikki Clarke Radio Show, and tune in with us to be transformed, one story at a time. Take care, Guerline. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.